How's it going, everybody? Moose here on 360. One thing I can tell you right now that I do like more already is the fact that you can tilt the camera down to you. Now, I can't tell if you can see the camera stick or not, because I don't know if it has to be under straight, but I tilted it toward me a little bit so I can see it the way I want to see it. And we'll see how that looks, but usually the stick will be invisible. If you can see it right now, it's because I don't have the camera straight on like the other one would be mounted straight. So this is what you'd be looking at, because you can still see me, obviously, but then you're getting into the fact that you're going to be getting the cut off of the video. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tilt it a little bit and make it so I know I can see myself in the video. I know I can always adjust that in the app. We're going to walk outside here and we're going to see how this thing does. So here we go. And again, all right, and here we go. So we are walking in 360 with the new Insta360 One R, which is a different camera than what the X was. I believe my understanding is they're going to be coming out with more X's in the future. So this is not a replacement, but just a new style camera. I think it's more or less a way to compete with the GoPro IMAX and the GoPro itself. Now, be it if that can happen, hard to say. Let's see how things play out in the video. But right now, pretty windy out, so depending on the mic is, I'll be impressed if I can hear this or not. I guess that wireless mic capability, I think that'd be very helpful. I think that's something that's really nice to have. But either way, it's still a nice little camera system, and it's cold out here. Whew, winter, winter. So we're just testing it out here for film sakes. See what we get. It's nice because you really shouldn't have to worry about where the film's at. But I'm also going to put it up straight here like I was talking earlier. We're going to carry it like this. You get it like that. Yeah. So this is straight off the selfie stick, no tilt at all. And I mean, in theory, I should be able to render it no matter what. Move it around wherever I want it. I'm going to try to walk down this hill. Killing myself. Step, step, step. So this is the camera. If you're walking around doing things, you'd be walking around something like this, looking around. I know the sights aren't great, but it's winter here in Michigan and the yard's a mess. Camera's good though. And that's what you get from the 360 video. So let's go back and try the 4K video and bring that out with us. We'll see what we get, and we'll also find out if you want this thing tilted straight, or if you want it to be tilted toward you so you can see the screen. Time will tell. Alrighty then. Yeah. Alright everybody, Moose here again. We are on the 4K display now of this Insta360 One R. I also wanted to let you know that the 360 camera does come with this handy little cover for the lenses. Wish they would have done this with the 1X, because these lenses would be easy to hurt. Once you destroy them, you're screwed. Of course, now you can probably just buy the module, which helps, but still. So this is the 4K version. I'm presently inside. Decent lighting. I got my lights on around me, overhead lights. Let me show you kind of what we're dealing with here, and it'd be interesting for me to see it too. What we get when we turn some of the lights off. And I'm sure it's going to get grainy, and I'm hoping that if this is a problem, with any luck, the firmware will update it. But it's pretty dark right now. It's still got some light in the background you can use, so it'll be interesting to see what the light looks like. I'm interested. I expect to be a little noisy. This is a harsh environment for a camera to work in at lower ISO. I believe I have it on auto right now. And of course, knowing that being film wise, I know that or nobody uses film anymore really, but you know, digital world of pictures and stuff, that the ISO matters and the shutter speed and stuff like that are probably taking effect on this camera. However, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what we get and see how bad it looks. Made it look pretty good. Got the lights back on. See how it adjusts. Not bad. I mean, the screen's small. I can see myself in it. Of course, I'm about 3 foot away from the camera, so I can't make out great detail on it because I got old man eyes now. I do have my glasses on though. So let's go out and see how this thing does in the wind and the hello and stuff for the mic. Whoa, almost lost the door. Alright, so here we go. 4K version. The 4K version does have, I believe, 4K 60 frames a second, which is awesome. Better over the 30 that I had. The other camera, the 360, also has all the other features that the One X had for video wise. You can do 3K at 100 frames a second, which is good for slow-mo, no sound. I believe this goes to 1080 at 200 frames a second, if memory serves. And it also has an HDR mode on the video, which I'm going to put on here in a minute and change this out, and we'll see what the difference is with HDR compared to regular mode, which I'm pretty sure I'm in regular mode right now. I do believe. A little breezy out, so we'll see how the audio is. I'm hoping it's good without any mic. It'd be great. And see how this goes. Now all I'm going to do is just give you a look-see so you can kind of see what we're looking at for color. I might have the log off actually. It might. Okay, so when I was in the garage a little bit ago, what we were looking at was, you can see the phone app works really good. This thing has a great refresh rate. It doesn't have much lag at all on video. I'm pretty impressed by that. A little bit of stutter, nothing serious. So we'll just get out of that so we get the screen back. There's all my apps. Sorry about that, I'm all over the place. So the video you just saw recently was 2.7K at 30 frames a second. That was in the garage in low light. I had log on. So we'll go back in the garage here shortly after we get done with this because I'm freezing. And we'll log off, which will be the natural color of the camera, no corrections made. And this will be 4K from now on, so you'll see that. And it'll be interesting to see what the differences are. This thing also has HDR mode, as I was speaking about a little bit ago. And right now you can probably get an idea for the audio. The app is pretty good. It's got hardly any lag at all for the video when you're moving the camera around on it. A little bit of stutter, nothing too serious. And then one thing this camera does have, which I'm going to shut this off here in a minute and turn on, is HDR video, which should be pretty spectacular depending on the light that you have available to use for that HDR video. So something weird happened. The camera shut off, so the frames were dropped. I'm not sure what that means. I think I moved it around that fast. For some reason the camera didn't like it. Might have been a problem with my SD card. I got the V30 in here, but I don't have the bigger card in here like I usually would. I got to format it and move my GoPro to this, see how it goes. But it could be a problem with this camera. Keep you all updated on that if it is. But they got a lot of different firmware updates coming out for this, so I'm sure they'll fix some stuff that comes wrong with it. So let's switch to that HDR mode. Okay. So I got HDR mode on now on the camera. I had to go into the app to find it. The little screen on this is nice, but you can connect the camera so quickly to the app that you'd be foolish just not to change the settings in there. It's so easy on the app. I mean, everything's right available. You can see everything right on the app and see what your memory is, your power is. You can move through HDR, video, different frame rates, what kind of frame rate you want, picture, time lapse, and all that. And it works really quick as far as I can tell. So give them the chance. I'm going to use the phone over this little slide screen I got on here. I mean, it's nice that it has the ability of the color screen to make changes and stuff, but sometimes you just want to make it quick and not have problem of having to fiddle with a little screen and try to find everything when it's right on your phone or tablet. So that'd be my option, and I think that'd be more suitable options. And it has, like I said, a great camera refresh rate, and it'll be interesting to see how HDR mode works with this. So I'm going to go inside and get all this uploaded to my computer, and probably after about 3 days of the speed my computer's at now, getting it on there, I'll be able to start rendering this. So this is Moose saying keep it safe out there, and until next time, I'll be talking at you, and with any luck, I'll be seeing you on the road soon too. But it's not looking good. Snow. I hate snow. Alright, talk to you later. This is Moose. Out. See ya. Bye.